warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Imagine a world drowning in waste, oceans filled with plastic, litters all over the street, and landfills overflowing. Sounds like a dystopian novel, but in reality, this is the crisis that we face today. So the question is, what can we, as young people, do about it? A few days ago, I went on a solo trip around Yogyakarta, where I saw piles upon piles of trash on the side of the street, overflowing into the curb. And I thought, what if this is happening in every city in Indonesia? Or every city of the world even? Just how much waste do we generate? And how can we stop this? So the world produces about 2 billion tons of waste each year. If you pile them all up, you can make 333 Great Pyramids of Giza made entirely from trash. Imagine how massive that is. But you're maybe in disbelief right now. Surely it can't be that bad, right? Well, here's the thing. Let's take it down a couple smaller scale. Yogyakarta, as a city on its own, produces about 1,000 tons of waste in one day. One day. And all this trash either gets piled up or thrown into landfills. But what if these landfills gets too much? What if they can't take it anymore? And this is exactly what happened with the infamous Piungan landfill. Just last year, they had to close off Piungan because there was simply no more room. So after going to Piungan myself, I interviewed the locals and find out that there are trash burning services going on there, in which the locals of Piungan offer services to city folks where they pick up their trash, say, every other day of the week for a few thousand rupiahs and burn them in their backyards. It's illegal, and this, like everyone, is happening every single day, ruining both their lungs, our lungs, and the whole ozone layer in the long term. So what can we do to stop this? First off, let's talk about action. Because change doesn't start with governments or corporations, it starts with us. People who are willing to stand up to the status quo. People and young people who are willing to step up, speak out, and take action, whether that means initiating cleanup movements, educating people, or demanding better waste management policies. Because if there's one thing I learned from my trip to Piungan, it's this. We made this problem, which means we can solve it. And everyone, in this holy month especially, cleanup and managing hygiene is something very important to us as a Muslim. As they say, hablum minallah, hablum minanas, and hablum minal iman. By managing your waste and trash better, not only you can get closer to God through your hygienic means, you can also take better care of yourself and everyone and everything around you, especially the environment. So, let's change the narrative. Let's not be the generation that lives drowning in waste. Let's be the generation that stops it. Because everyone, indifference is no longer an option, and the time to start is now. I am Yureka Namanaira. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.